Right now it's 6, a small change with big implications hitting Quick Trip stores. What customers will notice at the register. And the La Crosse YMCA receiving a major grant. What the funding means for kids and families in the community.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. La Crosse's Finance Committee voting again tonight on a plan to restructure City Hall. Here's a live look where the meeting is set to begin shortly. The proposal would create a new Director of Operations position. It would eliminate the Communications Coordinator job. The committee rejected it last month, but the full council asked for more time to get public input. The council makes its final decision October 9th. A mobile home park fire in Shelby is now being investigated as an arson. That's according to the La Crosse County Sheriff. The fire happened at the Brookview Mobile Home Park. 3 homes were destroyed or damaged. No one was hurt. A car fire was reported on Highway 16 in West Salem. According to the La Crosse County Sheriff's Office, the people inside the vehicle noticed the fire starting and were able to get out safely before the car fully caught fire. Everyone is safe. The area has since been cleared and there are no traffic slowdowns. A deadly wreck on the south side of La Crosse. It happened on Highway 14 near the intersection of 33rd Street. Police say a motorcycle sideswiped a truck with a boat trailer. We just learned that the motorcyclist died at the hospital. The accident is still being investigated. A News 8 follow-up. La Crosse police say 19-year-old Benjamin Schneider is the alleged shooter in an incident in La Crosse. It happened yesterday on the 1500 block of 10th Street South. No word yet on a motive. The victim in that shooting suffered non-life-threatening injuries and is recovering. Schneider is facing charges of attempted homicide. The suspect in a Jackson County manhunt is now in custody. Police say they arrested Austin Jurasich last night after he evaded authorities for nearly 24 hours. Police had been searching for him after a caller reported he was armed and threatening to shoot officers. Jurasich faces felony charges, including bail jumping. There's a new push to legalize medical marijuana in Wisconsin. News 8 Now's Allison Fergit is in the newsroom with what's at stake. Allison.
For years, patients wanting to access medical marijuana have had to leave the state, but the new bill looks to give patients options while also addressing previous concerns. The bill would require patients to have a doctor's diagnosis for a qualified medical condition. Patients would also need to register with the new Office of Medical Cannabis Regulation. Similar bills have been proposed before, but haven't made it far. The legislators behind this one say this bill addresses some of those previous concerns, like allowing for private industry instead of using state-run dispensaries.
We want to allow for private industry to come into the state while having it still highly regulated to ensure there are consumer protections put in place, that all cannabis products and plants are tested by third-party laboratories.
Teston said they've heard mixed reaction from the medical community on the legislation, with some healthcare officials very supportive and others more skeptical. But Teston said providers would not have to prescribe medical cannabis if they're uncomfortable with it. Although medical marijuana has gained bipartisan support over the years, Teston says they'll face some hurdles to get it passed. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
La Crosse Mayor Shondell Washington Spivey visited students at State Road Elementary. Second graders are learning about the election cycle and the importance of speaking up for your community. They used the opportunity to ask Mayor Washington Spivey questions.
It's important for them to hear from individuals firsthand, like the mayor or any other elected official, so they can understand and engage in the process earlier, because we're also inspired. Right now, I've had this conversation with them and I'll talk about what the mayor do. Now, one of these second graders might grow up and say, I want to be the mayor too, right? Or I want to be some elected official too, to make sure that I'm having an impact on my community.
Questions ranged anywhere from what a mayor does to his favorite restaurants. Governor Tony Evers visited Western Dairyland's weatherization warehouse in Pigeon Falls today. The visit highlighted the organization's efforts to improve buildings by protecting them from the weather, boosting energy efficiency, and enhancing indoor comfort and safety, working to lower costs for families throughout the region.
I'm just really proud of the work they do, and they just do it because they love it, and they get good responses from the people they're helping.
The visit also highlights the rollout of a tax cut in the 2025 to 27 biennial budget. It eliminates the sales and use tax on electricity and natural gas consumed in homes across Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's starting to warm right back up here for Thursday with temperatures right back into the 80s, and that's going to be going forward. We're going to have some record temperatures, more like August type conditions here for at least through the weekend. And these are high temperatures, so more in the low to mid 80s. You look out just to the west, mid to upper 80s in Mankato and Mason City, give an idea of what's going to be coming for tomorrow. Now, the only thing we got going on right now is a little disturbance here that's working its way through, and you're going to get some cloud cover tonight. And that's really about it. I mean, Red Wings got about clouds about 8,000 feet, so this will be coming across the area later tonight. So that's really what you're going to see. But for Eau Claire, those clouds will be coming a little later in the night, but still only 70 degrees as you get past 10 p.m. Once again, that is much warmer than our average high temperature is for this time of year. And very similar story, another warm evening for La Crosse, getting back down just to 70 with a south wind at 6 too. Now, coming up later, we do have the change coming back to October-like conditions to kind of time out, along with some rain chances and maybe more wind this weekend before that comes out. And we'll kind of explain all that later in the broadcast.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Greg. A local nonprofit is getting some much needed money from a grant. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is here with the good news. Grace.
The La Crosse Area YMCA received a $75,000 grant to support youth health initiatives. The grant comes from Great Rivers United Way and the Otto Bremer Trust. The Y will use the money for programs such as income-based memberships and food access. It will also be used to support their community youth center and mental health initiatives.
We really wrap mental health into all that we do here. And so to be able to support those two, huge aspects is just overwhelming, where we can't thank everybody enough who helped us get here.
West says the Y has over 8,000 youth members. And the Y was one of 6 local nonprofits to receive a grant. Reporting in studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Well, dozens of people biked through the La Crosse this morning as part of Week Without Driving. The 5-mile ride started at City Hall and highlighted what it's like to get around without a car. Organizers say about 40% of La Crosse residents don't drive, and the ride shows gaps in biking infrastructure.
I'm looking forward to being able to talk to the elected officials who are here about what changes we might make to make things more accessible.
Representatives from Senator Tammy Baldwin and Representative Derek Van Orden's offices also participated. Still to come, Quick Trip making changes to cash transactions, what it means for the company and customers. And La Crosse will soon see more housing, the multi-million-dollar project that just broke ground.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, Walmart's big news that'll affect how you shop and how Raising Cane's is helping battle breast cancer on Foodie Friday. And Art has your weekend weather. The news starts at 5 a.m.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension of sight and sound, a journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the sofa up ahead. Your next stop, the comfort zone.
Fast, free financing available. Don't need financing? Ask about our cash discount.
Come to Esco and find yourself in the comfort zone and tell them Peyton sent you.
Get an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Dutch Boy Dirt Clean Exterior Paint is a paint and primer in one that's formulated to resist dirt, weather, and fading. A gallon starts at $33.79 after rebate. Maximize your curb appeal with Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint. It provides max adhesion, hide, and performance while repelling rain in just 90 minutes after application. Pick up a gallon starting at $47.87 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How?
FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home? FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home? Yes.
You give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works? Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online. Yeah, just go get your phone.
Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
Well, some changes are coming to how you pay at the register. Quick Trip is adjusting how cash transactions are handled. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine is live to explain what this means for customers.
With the U.S. penny ending production, Quick Trip says it will be rounding down cash transactions to the nearest nickel. This comes as the U.S. government is phasing out the penny, citing the cost of production being 3.7 cents per coin. Company leaders say many stores were already running out of pennies, which pushed them to adopt the new policy for cash purchases.
So going forward, when someone pays with cash, if it comes to $7.32, we'll round down. $7.30. If it comes to $7.38, we'll round down to $7.35. In essence, the closest nickel.
Quick Trip says this will likely cost the company some money, but the choice was made to benefit customers. The company also emphasizes that pennies will still be accepted at all Quick Trip and Quick Star locations. The rollout will look different depending on the location, with each store making the switch once they officially run out of pennies. Live in La Crosse, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Brooklyn. The La Crosse apartment scene is getting bigger. Officials breaking ground today on Grandview Lofts. It's going up at the former Grandview Hospital. It will feature 52 rental units. Over $8 million is being invested into this project, and it's set to be complete by the spring of 2026. Amazon is unveiling a price-conscious grocery brand. Amazon Grocery is a new private label brand. It features over 1,000 grocery items ranging from milk, meat, and seafood. Most products will be priced under $5. They will also have ratings of 4 stars or higher by shoppers. The first wave of tickets to the 2026 World Cup are on sale. 4.5 million people entered a lottery for a chance to buy them. Initial ticket prices run from $60 to more than $6,700. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada from June 11th to July 19th. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we got record warmth the next couple days and breezy conditions because we have a front coming. So we'll break down if that front will bring any precipitation later in the weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
G&T. Get a heat pump for your home or office space.
Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, where every piece of furniture is crafted with quality you can count on. And now, for a limited time, you can save big during our Made in America sale. Solid craftsmanship, timeless style, and the comfort of knowing your furniture is built right here in America. Plus, our trusted team of designers is here to help you put it all together. Shop now during the Made in America sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, family owned for 100 years.
You already know. Derek Van Orden voted for the largest Medicaid cut in history. Nursing homes may be forced to close. Rural hospitals in Wisconsin at risk of closure. And tens of thousands of Wisconsinites could lose health coverage. But did you know Van Orden's vote could raise electricity costs in Wisconsin $300 a year? Also, Van Orden could give wealthy elites another tax break. Tell Derek Van Orden, stop making us pay more.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy. When you need a truck to get you from the job site to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or two of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
Yeah, the entire Midwest, Northern Plains are all going to see some really summertime warmth, heat too, as you could even call it too, getting well up to the 90s, all the way to the Rockies, where the West Coast is going to start feeling more of a storm system that's coming on shore. So look at all the rain, even some mountain snow eventually, and the cooler temps. We're going to be stuck in this pattern at least through Sunday, and then start seeing some changes too. So this is more what you would expect towards the end of August type conditions. Now overall, I mentioned that little bit of disturbance here working its way through that could develop. It is developed some cloud cover. It's going to work its way through the area later tonight. Not expecting any shower activity. It's trying to pick up some of this, but a lot of this is just too dry at the surface to actually get through the area. So that'll come through overnight. The bigger story with the temperatures going overnight are they're going to be milder, pretty much in the 60s. Not far actually from where our average high temperature is too. So that's what will be the difference going in. So another mild, warm start to your Friday, if I can say it there. Then it's going to be upper 80s, potentially near 90. The wind turns around, picks up a little bit, but not too bad on the wind side yet. The clouds that will be there in the morning, more sunshine later in the day too, but overall very almost record level temperatures. And look at these lows going into Saturday, mid to upper 60s, and that'll repeat itself going into Sunday. So very warm and even breezy overnight too. So that's going to be quite a story going into Saturday too, with temperatures then easily getting well back up into the 80s. The big story on Saturday, the wind starts picking up. We could see some gusts, and I'll show you that in a minute. Gusty winds with it coming through. Going back to the record temperatures for both days. Now, it looks like Friday, close call. I don't know if we'll quite get up to these numbers. We have to get up to about 91 for La Crosse, about 89. It's within reach. We'll see. It's a better likelihood we're going to see some records, or at least tie it on Saturday, given the record temperatures are more in the upper 80s instead of around 90. So we could see a couple days of that too going on. Now Sunday, as I mentioned, we're going to see a little bit of cool down there. You can see still mild, very mild in the 80s. Cloud cover will start increasing. The winds definitely will be strong once again because we do have that front that'll be approaching. So that's why the temperature difference there between Saturday and Sunday is some clouds that'll start coming into the area too. So going into Monday, going back to work, you can see there, we're right back to where we almost should be. And you can see definitely where the front is. It's all across northern Illinois right now where they're sitting still in the 80s. We're more in the mid to 60s, which is close to average, 50s to the north. So that's what we're going to go, more October-like conditions for next week. Now, speaking of the winds, there's your winds, potentially over 35, especially as you go further out to the west towards northern Illinois, let's go northern Iowa. Those areas could see it. We'll see these winds in the afternoon gusting to 30. Now at night still, they will be gusting in the 20s, so it will be breezy as night, as I mentioned, going into Sunday. And Sunday, we're going to see them even get potentially a little stronger, so we could see gusts maybe approaching 40 at times too, especially in the afternoon time frame. So something to keep in mind of if you have outdoor activities with that wind that'll be out there, because it's all associated with that front that'll be coming through. It's not a lot of moisture associated with this front. We'll see some precipitation come through Sunday night into Monday morning, early Monday morning. There is another opportunity to see some precipitation going into Monday night as this boundary kind of stalls right to the south. So south of I-90, you might see actually more rain developing once again Monday night into early Tuesday. Areas to the north probably won't see much, but overall, not a lot of precipitation with this front, regardless of where it ends up. The bigger story next week is those temperatures and the overnight lows. I think we're going to see a lot more areas get into the 30s into Wednesday morning, which we should be getting close to a lot of areas to their first frost if you've already seen it. So something to keep in mind as we go to the middle of next week. But the big story is record heat, some wind, precipitation, and then we're back to October-like weather.
Back into the swing of things.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, hear from one of the Badger volleyball captains ahead of their match with Illinois. Plus, the UWL football team is preparing for a massive conference clash with Whitewater. Find out one of the keys to victory for the Eagles. Next with Jacob.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
What if buying a car felt easy? At Maury's Auto Group, it does. With Maury's Best Price First, there's no haggling, no hassle, just upfront, honest pricing. And with Maury's team, you get guidance, not pressure. You always get more with Maury's. More help, more clarity, and more value. Test drive and compare the top midsize SUVs at our Drive to Compare event, Saturday, October 11th at La Crosse Speedway. Details at drivetocompare.com or go to maurysauto.com and get more with Maury's.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. King has a huge selection to choose from at every price range. We'll even deliver your new mattress and haul away the old one for free. Take time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. Head into King Furniture today.
Oktoberfest kicks off Thursday, October 2nd at Fleet Farm. Join us all month for show-stopping deals, contests, and freebies every weekend. This Saturday, October 4th, the first 100 customers can score a free gift card worth up to $100. Grab a sweet fall favorite at our Caramel Apple Bar and enjoy free hot dogs, yard games, and more. Don't miss the fun at Fleet Farm's Oktoberfest. It's our way of saying thanks for your continued business. For details, visit fleetfarm.com/Oktoberfest.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown squash, kraut cabbage, popcorn, and hardy mums. Check out our large selection of pumpkins and pie pumpkins. We also feature many fall decorations, including corn stalks, gourds, specialty pumpkins, and straw bales. Take home some pumpkin cheesecake bars, cookies, pies, or bread from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily, year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it is the biggest game in the country in Division III this week, a top 10 showdown between perennial powers, UW La Crosse and UW Whitewater. It's a series that dates all the way back to 1917, and this year, many figure these two teams to be towards the top of the WIAC standings when it's all said and done. Last season, it was the Eagles who got the 24-21 victory, which was in the midst of a 5-game winning streak at the time to end the regular season. Now, in 2 days, it'll be the first league matchup for each squad. Neither wants to begin their conference portion of their schedule 0-1, and one major question will be who can block out the noise and go out and make the necessary plays to get the W.
As a senior now, I've played at Whitewater before, played them here. I kind of treat game day like just any other day. I try not to do anything too far out of the ordinary because, you know, like you said, there's going to be a lot of adrenaline and a lot of nerves. That stuff you can't avoid. But just focusing on that too far prior to kickoff can kind of be detrimental to myself. So I like kind of coming in relaxed, having fun, you know, cracking smiles with the guys, and just, you know, it's awesome. What else would you rather be doing on a Saturday afternoon?
Walsh says the Eagles will need to be dialed in against a Warhawk offense with capable weapons all over the field. Kickoff set for 1 p.m. and we'll have highlights for you on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Fieldhouse will play home to the Badgers' third conference match of the season tonight as Wisconsin welcomes in Illinois. After a loss back on August 31st against number 5 Texas, the Badgers have responded nicely, rattling off 8 wins in a row. Head coach Kelly Sheffield told his players that a loss like that to a very good team isn't the worst thing in the world.
Kelly, after that first loss, was very happy with the loss. It taught us a lot compared to just going out and beating some random team. Losses teach you a lot about yourself and about how you operate as a team, so it was really good for us to get that loss early in the season to kind of flip the switch and come out for Big Ten with a bang.
First serve between the Badgers and Illinois is 7 p.m. And to hear more from Jada, tune into the Wisconsin Huddle tomorrow night after our 6 p.m. newscast right here on News 8. Emily, I love that quote, how the loss could help the team in the future for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And good luck to them tonight.
Yeah, the only way to learn is through mistakes, you know,
adversity.
and that's how you get through. That's how you get successful.
Absolutely. And also a reminder tonight, did you get your picks in for the pick'em?
I did.
All right, everyone
I did.
else,
Who's
get your
playing
picks
tonight?
in. You got the Niners and the Rams.
I think I chose the Rams.
I also have the
What about
Rams,
you?
I believe.
Okay, go Rams right now.
Right.
Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Laura. New headphones?
Yeah, it's the snoring. I can't sleep.
Ah, I've got a solution for that. Meet me at Slumberland.
I see you found the Tempur Ergo Smart Base. It provides a holistic sleep experience and snore response technology.
It adjusts as soon as snoring is detected.
It works.
What?
You were talking in your sleep and said you're gonna buy me this smart base.
Yeah, I did.
Stop stressing, start sleeping with Slumberland's 365-night sleep guarantee.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
All right, tonight we do have a little bit of cloud cover coming over for some areas, but the bigger story will be milder conditions, more in the 60s as you wake up with that wind out of the south. Temperatures then get back up to the mid to upper 80s. We could see a few 90s, record-breaking Friday, Saturday. And this weekend story really is going to be the wind on both days also. That'll start picking up out of the south, southwest, something to keep in mind of. Shower chance comes back in Sunday night, and then you can see the front obviously coming through because our temperatures next week are more like they should be. In some areas, I think a lot more areas towards the middle of next week, we'll start seeing lows in the 30s, which is where we should be actually starting to see some of these this time
and
of
if
year.
anyone wants to have a fire this weekend, they should be safe.
Well, as long as you do it probably dark time when the wind dies down a little bit.
After sunset.
Yes.
It sounds good. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10.